Hey guys, and welcome back. This is going to be part 3 of our restaurant creation course. So today we're going to be talking about managing fees for a specific restaurant. So all we need to do is navigate to the restaurants. From here, we're going to go and select the restaurant we were working on, then go to Manage Fees field. So from here, you have 3 sub-tabs. There is Set up your delivery fees, Per minute surge setup, and Easy menu markup. We're only going to be talking about set up your deliveries fees as of right now, because you do not need to have these other 2 things set up in order to have your restaurant functioning properly. So the first thing and what we default into is the tier structure for mileage-based fees. We highly suggest you use this one because it's the most customizable. It's the one that we focus most of our resources on, and this is going to make the most sense because you can basically narrow it down and tweak it to however your contract is with this particular restaurant. Okay, so this makes the most business sense for you. Now obviously you can go something different like per mile based fees, and this is super simple, right? You can just charge a flat amount per every mile from the restaurant to the customer, and then you set up your maximum distance, and that's it. Like, you're done. That is all you need to do. But we do not suggest this one because there are so many variables, and you can sometimes end up losing money on certain deliveries because you can't break everything down as much as you can in the tiered structure. Then you also have tiered zones, and you can see the setup right here. Basically, it will let you do something a little more simpler, but as I said, we highly suggest you go for the tiered one. Okay, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So the tiers are going to be similar to the locational tiers. So you have your tier 1 through 10. A tier starts over X amount of miles. So in this case, tier 1 starts at 0 miles. So anything from 0 miles to 1 mile is going to be tier 1. Anything from 1 mile to 2 miles is going to be tier 2. And so on and so forth. You see the process, right? Then you have your pickup fee, which is going to be a flat fee that's going to be integrated into the delivery fee. And then you also have per mile fee after the pickup fee that's going to come at the same way as this structure. So X amount of miles from restaurant to the customer. So this does not include the distance between the driver and the restaurant and then to the customer. All right, and then you have your minimum order. This is the flat amount, and this is the minimum amount of food that a customer needs to order in order to place their order. Then you also have your delivery times. These can be flat, but you will probably get a better idea as you start doing your business if you can lower this number or you need to increase it depending on how far your restaurants and your customers are. And you can actually override the driver commissions for a particular restaurant in here, meaning how much of the delivery fee does the driver get from this restaurant. Then obviously your maximum distance, this is the maximum distance from the restaurant to the customer that's eligible, but keep in mind this is also considering the zoning that you do for your restaurants. And then if we scroll down here, once we set all of this up, we have to add a zone. And the easiest way to do this is you will have your zones that you made in your location, but what you can do, and what's the easiest thing to do, is to copy it from an existing restaurant that you created, right? So if this is your first one, you're gonna add all of your values in here. So your delivery times for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your base delivery fees for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you have your minimum order amount for those for this restaurant, right? And as you can see right now, we have the main zone loaded, and then you have percentage override, which is a little complicated and we're not going to talk about it today. But the main thing you need to know is set your tiers up, set your zone up. So in this case, we have a main zone loaded, and then make sure you save zone fees, and you're good to go.